Yes, good afternoon. Yes. All right, thank you. Ayo, it's so exciting. You know why? You know why it's so exciting? 3 more days, right? Is it? Oh, Peggy is walking back home, poor thing. So late lah, 3 o'clock already. But anyway, today is so-called the last week of the school holiday starting from next week, right? Vision, correct? Oh, 不要这么早起来了，耶！Right, Vincent also right, enjoy. But let's be honest, for a couple of weeks, please enjoy your school holidays. At the same time, you got to read a lot of books. At the same time, you also got to practice to do your homework. Because next year, you are upper primary 4 already, Yishan. Oh, and the subject is getting tougher. The passage will be tougher. And everything is going to be super tough. Then what to do? I don't think you want to go to a lousy school, a lousy class when you go to secondary school, right? Right, Yishan, you don't want to, right? Oh, right, you're a smart girl, right? Wasted, It's just that you want to be lazy. You're not smart. So you're stupid. Bye-bye. No, you're not stupid. Please stop it, Yishan. No one in my class is stupid, all right? Don't say that. Right, Vincent, agree now, Vincent?
Maybe he was just telling a joke.
I'm telling a joke. I quite agree with you, but this is not a joke, because no one is stupid. Everyone is intelligent. But I will say you are not lazy, but you are just not motivated. 你不是懒惰，你只是没有那个心去做。Excuse me, having a bad sinus. Luckily, I'm now in Zoom. If not, I sneeze, you all run away already. 老师打喷嚏呀，快点跑啊，快点跑。
Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Okay. So sorry. Anyway, now you are now okay. Turn on your camera, Peggy. Good afternoon. Hello, Peggy. I saw your koko already, Nigel, right? Yeah, I saw your koko, Nigel. Very good boy, intelligent boy. Hello, Nigel. Hi, Nigel. Okay, Nigel, don't share your thing with her. Next week, she has different things. Don't share with her. Okay. Hi, Peggy. Welcome to the class. I mentioned Peggy. This week is the last week of school, and then you're going to have holiday. Yeah. But then don't forget, holiday is holiday. We got to do something also. We must continue to work hard. If not, then whatever your hard work will gone down to the drain, and it's really gone down to waste. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to what is this? Today's topic is about food and diet. What is food and diet? Now, as you know, this is from the books. Starting from next month onwards, okay, these 2 weeks we are still having a bit of a lot of reading, a lot of understanding. But next month in December, we're going to prepare for your P4 already. No more resting already, guys. I don't care whether is it 2 students, 1 student, or 10 students, or 20 students. Okay, so you have to prepare for yourself. Agree, Peggy? Right? You just came back from school, Peggy? Peggy?
No.
Oh, so where do you go?
IKEA.
IKEA? You went to IKEA? I was there yesterday. Serious? You asked me that I was there in IKEA, Tampines IKEA, right?
Ready?
Is it Tampines IKEA? Yes.
Yes.
Right, Peggy? Yeah, I was there.
I was not in Tampines. I went to St.
Yesterday you went to Tampines IKEA also? I didn't see you. I was there in the afternoon. Okay, anyway, let's go through. Okay, by now, Vincent, Yishan, and Peggy, you all have to memorize by heart what is fables now. Remember that time we did the fables, the eagle, well done, Peggy, and also Yishan, the idioms. Okay, next month we're going to do a lot of these idiom similes and proverbs, occupation and places. So Peggy, next week you are having this the boot camp, right, with Uncle Raymond, right? Remember, so what we are doing the 5 days in the morning to wake up at 10 o'clock, and then on Wednesday you still have tuition, but well done. So the next 5 days that you're going to have is going to be very fun. You will join with other classes as well, but it's still in Zoom, okay? Don't worry. And then Thursday, if my boss from the eco-friendly talk about greeneries and talk about environmental. We will look at how to save the earth next week, Thursday, okay? Then we are going to do why do we need a proper diet? Yishan, can you read to the class, please? Yishan, ready? A healthy
diet is essential for good health and nutrition. It protects you against many chronic
carry on.
Non-communicable
diseases, because it's plural diseases, yeah.
Such as heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. Eating a variety of foods and consuming
very good
less salt, sugars, and saturated and industrially product trans fats are essential for health.
The word is essential means very important. Please write down, children. The word essential means very important. Okay, essential for healthy diet. So what? Thank you, Yishan. Whatever you read just now is like those food that we eat are Vincent, Becky, Braden, and Yishan. Today's topics today now the topic is talking about the food that we eat must have good nutrition. Write down the word nutrition because it's going to use in science. And the word essential means is very important. What happened? This will come out in your closed passage. Are you going to put a healthy diet is important for good health? Yes. A healthy diet is vital for good health? Yes. A healthy diet is essential for good health? Yes. A healthy diet is important for good health? Also can. Okay. So a healthy diet is cannot be serious. A healthy diet is serious for good health for you. It sounds a bit weird. So essential means important. 写下来这个字很好用哦。You will see this word very important many times, very important many times in your life because it is essential to study hard. It is essential to eat well. It's essential to have a good night's sleep so that when you wake up, you got enough brain power, enough concentration to do your work. So thank you, Yishan. Listen. Next paragraph, please.
I think I'm hiccuping.
Sorry, I can't hear you. Can see? Let's go. Eating.
I mean, like, I didn't really hear properly who is.
You have to read to the class, please. Eating well.
Eating well does not have to be completed if you follow the advice of the professionals. Eating a balanced diet, you are well on the way to better life. It is never too late or too early to make healthy changes to your diet to help prevent diseases, manage your weight, and feel better. Here's why a balanced diet is good for your health.
Wow, your voice is very good, but I think maybe because of your Wi-Fi, your voice a bit breakdown like that, no? But your voice is very good. I like the way you start off with your pronunciation. If it's done, well done. Okay, you have the rhythm, same as Peggy. You have a good rhythm. So eating well does not have to be very complicated. No need to eat this, how many colors of the veggie, green, red, yellow, purple. What you think what rainbow? 吃 rainbow. You must have green, red, purple, orange, yellow. Well, no need. if you follow the advice of professional people, like to tell you, like a doctor, a dietitians, that will be able to help you to give you a good balance. Later we'll watch the video, okay? Now, what is a balanced diet? Dr. Peggy? Later, Raiden, you read the next one now. Thank you, Raiden. When we talk
about a balanced diet, it means choosing a
variety
of foods from the different food groups. Specifically, vegetables and fruits, protein, carbohydrates,
protein, meats and fish.
protein, meats, fish, eggs, beans, soy, dairy, low-fat milk, cheese, yogurt.
Yeah, I don't like to eat yogurts. Peggy, the moment I eat yogurts, I think I'll go diarrhea already. I go lausa already, go toilet already. Okay, carbohydrates, next one.
Carbohydrates, stretchy foods like rice, pasta.
I like pasta.
Potato and bread.
Preferably
whole grain or whole wheat.
Varieties.
And a small quantity.
One more time, Peggy. Varieties. Very good.
And a small quantity of healthy fats, such as the
unsaturated
fat from olive oil.
Okay, olive oil is the most healthy oil that they use for cooking. And in fact, a lot of Italian restaurants use olive oil to cook spaghetti. It's a very healthy oil, okay? And healthy oil is very rich in vitamins. Carry on.
Avoid sugary drinks and foods. The foods with added
saturated, past tense, saturated
fats like processed meats, cheese,
pastries
and pies. Drink plenty of water to keep hydrated.
Yes.
And to help your body function better.
Thank you. Peggy, you don't believe later you ask your popcorn Nigel. Just now one of the, this morning we did what do you call a boot camp training. So one of the student very cute, he used this. He said that he wants to change the water into something that because a lot of people like to eat soft drink, right? Drink soft drink, right? All right, Peggy. Sugary drinks, but because old people like my mother-in-law, she loved to drink Coke. No, you don't believe you can ask Raiden drink Coke. That means it's not one bottle. It's like, wow, her house got about 9-10 bottles of diet Cokes, and then she got diabetes and high blood. You know, this too much sugary not good for her, right? So one of the students, you can ask your Papa Nigel this morning. She suggests this. No, she said that this jug, J-U-D, the jug. Okay, anyway, Peggy, you will have this. You since now you know the answer already. So on Tuesday, you also have this question to ask. So Peggy, this jug very cute, no? She invented a jug that inside the water is tastes like sugar, okay? But not sugary water, but it's pure water. So when people start pouring the water, like Coke, wow, like Sprite, wow, like orange juice, but actually the whole process is water. Okay, so next week I will explain to you why. So when you see this kind of sugary drinks, no good there. Actually, too much sugar inside your blood, Vincent, you agree now? It's no good, no? Very sugary or salty, your blood become very thin and no good. And Uncle Raymond got diabetes, sorry, no diabetes, high blood, okay? But I also got heart problem. Okay, I have heart problem, okay? But now much better. So need a regular exercise. Thank you, Peggy. And it's called balanced diet. You need to balance yourself to eat healthy. You cannot eat, okay, junk food and good junk food versus healthy food. Of course, we know sometimes we like to eat junk food because the food tastes nice, right? Okay, so we got how many? Okay, let's go through. We done? What are the benefits of a balanced diet from 1 and 2? Let's go.
Prevents diseases and infections. When you eat the full range of vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients, you improve your immune system, and your healthy diet may even help prevent diseases like cancer, heart disease, diabetes, and stroke. Helps you to helps your weight.
Helps you control your weight. Yes, that balanced
So
diet
your
control your weight.
Most people at some point want to lose weight or gain weight. Eating a balanced diet helps you control your weight and maintain it over time. It is not feasible to be on a weight loss diet forever. A balanced diet is the only way to healthily control your weight in the long term.
Thank you. Well done. The 2 points tell you very clearly. Okay, if you need to eat, please eat with proper food. If you need to eat, you must what? You must ensure that okay, you do not have overeating. If you eat too much, you become very obese, very fat. And then when you're too fat, you cannot do a lot of things. Agree or listen? Right? If you're too fat, you cannot run, you cannot exercise. And then if you're overweight, guys, you're going for national service in the army, no? You know, can you imagine a 90-kilo soldier running and then chasing the enemy? Oh my goodness. Cannot lah. Enemy, no energy. Wait, don't shoot. Can you imagine Uncle Raymond as a police officer? I eat a lot, and I'm so fat. How to catch a thief, Peggy? Then the thief will tell me, 以前Uncle 你休息一下，等你有气了才来抓我哦。OK， 我在那边等你啊，我在那边喝一杯咖啡，等你的气喘好了 ，you catch your breath ready。等你去咖啡店来抓我哈 ，OK， 拜拜。不要跑，不要跑。等一下不久啊，以前Uncle Raymond 肥的死掉了。The end， 抓不到贼，上西天了。angel， go out to the heaven already。Bishan, your turn, number 3 and 4, please. Improve.
Improves your mental health. Getting the right mix of nutrients can help to ease
Symptoms 就是有一种毛病啊。
of depression and
Anxiety, depression 就是
anxiety.
stress, anxiety 就是紧张。
Looking after yourself by eating well is essential as you take steps to good mental health. Good for growth. A balanced diet is crucial for children and adults since as the body grows, it is important to receive the right nutrients so that cells are built and maintained and the body grows at the right pace.
Thank you. Thank you for the 2 points that you have talked about it. Very good. So why these 2 points is also very important to keep yourself balanced diet, Ishan. Thank you. So number 3, improve your mental. Even you eat very well, your mental, your brain cannot function. Okay, Peggy? We will talk about this during the boot camp, okay, about thinking how to use your brain to think with the best possible. Because next year you're P4, you need a lot of brain juice to think. If you're P4 children, if you're not doing well, children, okay, you're going to have a very uphill task to go primary 5. So when primary 5, I'm sorry to say that this year, by right, you guys are supposed to go streaming to your P4. But because of the COVID and no exam, so you guys might be thinking, oh, relax, never mind, honeymoon period, no need to worry. But do you know at the end of the day next year, Okay, when you are going to have streaming, and you know, we all know that COVID-19 will become part and parcel of our life, and everyone, and in fact, all of you are going to get vaccinated, right? You need to go injection. So this part of it, COVID-19 might slowly and surely and definitely die off, not immediately. Therefore, what happened? After next year, you guys will have a major exam because you guys has not been having a big exam in your whole entire life. So you do not know how you're going to face the real world. Okay, so that is a reason why starting from next month, December, children, I'm going to give you bit by bit. In fact, now you're already starting. Later, you're going to have this little test going on. So get the right mix. Your mental health is very important. Without the proper brain to have the control your emotion and feeling, 完蛋了。So 以前 good for growth is true. 如果你没有吃的健康、吃的好、吃的爽、吃的比较 balance，at the end of the day 跟你讲你吃乱吃肮脏的东西 ，so called 肮脏的东西就是 junk food all the over fried, overcooked, over barbecue, all these carbon things go into your body. It's actually killing you, your stomach, your liver, your kidney, your lung, your heart, your blood vessel. No good, no. So it is very important. Why? Because the last part now, Vincent, Vincent, can you read number 5, please? Vincent? Yes, your turn, Vincent. Better skincare?
5.
Yes.
Better skin and hair. A healthy, balanced diet also improves your look. Eating well contribute to healthy skin and hair, and a glow that makes you look younger.
I'm so sorry. The 4 of you is very, number 5 is confirmed good for you. But number 5 is definitely not good for me because I got no hair. My skin so rubbish. My skin so like those tree bark like that. So old man already. And then I have no hair already. But this only number 5 applicable to you, Raiden, Evison, Peggy, and Ishan. So now you know why. If you anyhow eat food like Uncle Raymond, last time when I was young, we are very poor, Peggy. I got not enough money to buy good food to eat. So what happened? I eat those processed food until you see my head, my hair drop. I got a lot of white hair. Okay, get old, aging very, very fast. Okay. Now this one I move quick. Let's see. Okay, let's do this one here as an exercise now. To give you more time. Peggy, can you read to the class? It was a duck. When the blank, just leave the blank, okay? Go.
It was a dark and stormy night. The Lim family was having dinner when the
Rain.
rain. Who can it be in this weather?
So the weather must be going to rain, very dark cloud. Okay, carry on. Asked
Mr. Tan. Mr. Tan went.
Mrs. Tan. Now this is Mrs. the mommy already. Mrs. Tan.
Mrs. Tan went to look through the dash. Oh dear, poor man, he said and opened the door. Instead, an old man, looking like a dash rat.
Thank you. Raiden, your turn. They invited.
They invited him into the house, brought him a thick blanket to dry himself, and served him dinner. The old man ate blank. His hair was
Snowy. Snowy white.
And his
cheeks
were sunken. After dinner, he told them his story. His wife died just a month before he sold all his blank and had come all the way from Malaysia to look for his son. When he came to the house where his son had lived, he found strangers in his son's house. The strangers told him that his son and his family had sold their house and land to Australia. Then that had shocked the old man into sublime. He was speechless.
Thank you. Next, last sentence. Vincent, last sentence.
Even
Vincent,
Then the saints
the dance
looked
took
blank on him. They invited him to stay with them as long as he wished.
wow, so nice. Wow, this Mr. and Mrs. Tan family so nice. So the story can tell, right, children, that this old man was very poor. He came all the way to look for his son, but the son just left the father, and then they moved to another country, Australia. And when the father knocked on the door, he's a stranger, no. 以前这个孩子真是不孝子哦，把爸爸给丢掉，连他们就去逍遥法外去澳洲。我跟你讲啊，我带那些袋鼠去打他。I bring the kangaroo and go and whack him. Bing bang, bing bang, bing bong bong bong. Wow. Get the kangaroo and the koala bear. Very bad, all these people. How can they do that to the father, man? Okay, let's go. A is keep. B is peephole. Peephole 就是看出那个洞那边啊 peephole 来的啊。You see what I'm doing? Okay, silence, telephone, dinner, tower, doorbell, pity, 可怜他 pity, migrated. Okay, take note of this word now, children. Migrated means 移民到去另外一个国家。Okay, migrated. Possession, that means I take over the place. Possession means you hold on to something. Okay, like possession, for example, this pencil box belongs to Peggy, so the possession belongs to you, Peggy. This bag belongs to you, that means this possession is yours. Okay, drown, 就是 you know what is drown, right? 沉下去 hungrily, money and moving. Let's go. Start now. If you are not sure, my dear children, please read the whole story again, okay? Read the whole story again. Please do copy. This is primary 4 standard. No more primary 3, okay? So you are one head start than the rest of your classmates now. Okay, they might be enjoying their school holiday, but you're already preparing for your primary 4 standard. That your parents should be very, very proud of you, okay? Raiden, don't do anything on the paper, please. I want you to write on the paper, then later you have to show me in front of your camera whether number 18 is it J or B or L or K or M or F or G or H or C, all right? So if you write number 18, if it's A, you write A, keep. Then number 19, if you think it's H, you write PT. Number 20, you write D is telephone, then you write the word telephone, all right? So you have to write the alphabet together with the answer, okay? Once you are done, just raise up your thumb, your emoji thumb. Remember, this story is about a poor old man who was being rejected or being abandoned by his own son and moved away to Australia. And he was very sad. There are 9 answers. I expect you to get 6 correct. Fair enough? 6 out of 9. So please pay attention. Thank you, Yishen. Once you're done, Yishen, you can check while waiting for your classmate to complete, okay? So check whether you make sure that whether you put number 21, is it correct or not? Does it make sense? Example, example. Or is it 23 okay or not? 25 okay or not? Just check. But those words you are still not sure, please WhatsApp me or type inside and ask me which words you are not sure, okay? Vincent, you done? Peggy, you finish? Okay, Peggy and Yishen, the girls have completed. Wait for the 2 boys. Are you done finish? Okay, Peggy, can you show me in? I can't see. Okay, thank you. You can put down. Well done, Peggy. Awesome. Raiden, instead of typing all the arrow there, can you just spend more time writing down the answer instead, okay? Please, no more destroying my this whiteboard, please. Vincent, have you done? Completed? Can you show me, Yishen, your answer? Thank you. Okay, you may put down. Well done. Vincent, have you done? Vincent, have you done? Can you show me your paper? Raiden, can you show me your paper? I can't see, it's too near. Can you move a bit further? Why are you so angry for what? Thank you. Pingshan, have you done? Thank you. Pingshan, can you show me your paper? Vincent, can you show me your paper, please? We got a lot of things to do, so can you be kind enough to show me, have you written anything? Can you show me your paper, patient?
Actually, I'm just thinking of the answer. Actually, I'm just looking at the answer.
Yeah, can you write on a piece of paper? Have you written on a piece of paper? Yes. Have you written?
Not really. I'm not finished.
Okay, never mind. Just write on the paper first. Don't worry. Don't stress yourself too much. Whatever come to your mind, just write it down on 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25, 26. Okay, what do you think the first one, the answer will be, Vision? Vision, what is the first answer? Unmute.
Doorbell?
J, is it?
Yeah.
That's right, 1 mark. How about number 2, number 19, patient? So J for number 18, please mark if you are correct.
Well, I haven't even done that question yet.
Number 19? No, you must be fast. Oh, sorry, because I will give you all ample time to think. So you cannot be daydreaming and your head moving here and there. Your eyes must be focused on the questions. Okay, when the homework is given to you and like this one is like, this is a practice. What happens if this is an exam? There will be Zoom exam also. So when I fresh out the question, you must be pay alert and attention and focus. So what is the answer for 19? You got 1 mark already, Vision. Number 19. Yes. Look through the what? Sorry? Vincent, what did you say? Vincent, I can't hear you. Vincent, what is your answer for 19? Don't worry, come on, just think whatever answer come. You got the first one correct. Well done. Unmute your mic.
Really?
Number 19 is what's the alphabet? What's the alphabet?
B.
B, pit hole. Yes, well done. Right now your answer. Mrs. Tan went to look through the pit hole. Oh dear, poor man, she said, and opened the door. Instead, an old man looked like a what? Rat. What do you think number 20 will be, Vision? What kind of rat? Because it's raining outside, right? The weather, remember, dark and stormy night. So stormy means raining, right? Peggy, agree now? Stormy is going to rain. So what do you think the answer will be number 20?
L?
L, drown rat, is it? Yes, you are right, drown. Okay, the answer for number 20 will be L, drown rat, because the whole body got drenched all with all the rain, the whole body is wet. So poor thing, that means the poor old man never carry an umbrella or raincoat, okay? All right, Vincent, you have done your part. So 21, 22, I'll get someone to do, all right? Peggy, what is 21? I can't hear you because you didn't unmute your mic.
K.
K, okay, the answer for tower, yes. They invited him into the house and brought him a thick towel. Why? The towel is to dry himself. So you can see, from the next sentence, you can tell that because he was wet, so therefore this will be drowned. This part here will be drowned rat. 就是一个老鼠被淹没在很多那个水里面, so the whole body is wet. Well done. So 22, Yishan, what is your answer for 22?
M.
M for mommy, is it the M? Okay, hungrily, yes. The old man, you see the word ate, so 你知道吃吗? Ate 就是 hungrily. Well done. His hair was snowy white and his cheek was sunken. Oh, yo, that means must be very, very old. The whole head is all full of white hair, and sunken cheek means they have not been eating for many days or very sick, very frail, very tired. After that dinner, he told them his story, his very sad and miserable story. His wife died just a month. Okay, so because the wife died, sold the house, come to see for the son, and basketball, volleyball, football. The son, sayonara, never see him. Never say where he go to. Oh, very bad. This type of son, very bad. So, Raiden, what is the answer for 23, please?
Migrated.
Wrong. He see the old man sold his, what is the answer, Peggy, for 23?
F.
Yes, his possession. That means possession, that means the old man sold everything in the house, including whatever you have in the house, he sold everything and had come all the way from Malaysia to visit his son. But his son, he came to the house where the son lived, but he found someone in the son, that is stranger. That means the son no more staying there, or maybe the house has been sold to someone, some strangers. The stranger told him that his son and his family has sold their house and what? Peggy?
G.
24G, yeah. Okay, migrated to Australia, you are right. This one should be migrated. It's not he sold all his migrated and had come all the way. Raiden, it doesn't make sense. Raiden, are you there? It doesn't make sense. You put that he sold all his migrated.
Number 6, I put N.
23,
Yes.
Oh, he sold all his money. How can you sold all his money? You should be sold all his thing and collect all the money. So if you put all, he sold all his money, doesn't make sense also. How can he sold all his money? He sold all his belonging, he sold all his possessions and get back some money. Then that is a correct sentence. But if you put the money here, it's totally out. And 24 is confirmed migrated. Yishen, 25?
C.
C for silence. Is it? So that had shocked the old man into silence. Is that? 为什么我儿子搬去 Australia 没有跟我讲？yeah, Peggy, your mom's prayer. So he was speechless. 为什么你这个孩子没有用？Okay, so too bad. Raiden, last one, what is your answer?
H.
Yes, correct. That has shot the old man into this one. C will be silence, and 26 is then the dance took pity on him. 可怜他 pity means 可怜 right now. Pity means is to show kindness, to show concern and comfort. They invited him to stay with them. So how many got it correct, Peggy?
I got everything.
Everything correct. Well done. Vincent, how many got correct? Vincent, how many you got it correct?
Actually, I was copying the answer.
Now, how many correct? Never mind. Just tell me how many you got correct.
Well, some of them are blanks though.
Oh, you didn't write the answer. Okay, so next exercise, you must pay attention already. Must focus already. Cannot be too slow. Okay, if it's too slow in the exam, sorry, the teacher will never give you chance one. So you must be focused and alert. Yishen, what is your answer? I mean, how many correct?
7.
7. Raiden?
7.
Okay, so happy you see this guy. Got 7 also so happy. So Vincent, you must be alert. Must concentrate and do. Go next exercise. Let's go. Yishen, read to the class. Miss Ong. Miss Ong.
Miss On is late. She is to visit her aunt and the bus is coming soon. If she misses the bus, she will not be able to her aunt's house today. Miss On to her aunt's house every week. Her aunt makes the best butter cake and always bakes it when Miss On visits her.
So Miss Ong is late for work. Thank you, Yishan. And he actually want to visit his aunt somewhere. And the aunt make beautiful, awesome, delicious cake for Miss Ong to taste. So Miss Ong is very excited to go to her auntie house, but it's kind of late already. Thank you, Bishan. Last paragraph, please. However, yes, Bishan, please carry on reading. However, yeah, however, here. Yep, it's this one. Let's go. Bishan. However, there was.
What are you talking?
Yeah, read to the class, please. However, there was. Hello, Bishan.
You were calling me.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm calling you. However, there was. Can you read to the class, please?
However, there was once Miss Ong went to her aunt's house, and her aunt did not bake a butter cake. It happened that someone came to her house, borrowed all the eggs. With the eggs blank, her aunt could not bake a cake.
Thank you so much. So the answer for number A is some, B is for, C is gone, D is went, E is from, and F is go, G is off, H is going, and J is to, K is goes. Okay, spend about 3 minutes. If you are done, please check your answer. If not, then please, when you put the answer like Miss Ong is that she is some to the visit. If you put A, some is considered a bit weird. Miss Ong is late, she is 4 to the visit. Also a bit weird, right? So Miss Ong is late, she is 2 to visit. Very funny, right? So Miss Ong is late, she is go to visit her aunt. Or Miss Ong is late, she is going to visit her aunt. Or Miss Ong is late, she is goes to visit her aunt. Okay, get it? So when you put in the answer, you feel if it's a bit weird, then don't for the sake of don't put it in. Use another word to replace it. That is what you're going to do in your exam next year for P4. Okay, let's go. Peggy, finish already? Show me the paper. Okay, quick, put down. Okay, Brayden also finish. Mishan finish already? Okay. Later we're going to talk about the salmon fish. Okay, Vinshan, what is your answer for number 27? Yes, Vinshan, what is the answer for number 27? Finish ready, Vinshan? Vinshan, I'm calling you. Have you done? Have you finished, Vincent? Question number 27. Vincent, have you finished?
Well, I finished one.
Have you finished question 27, 28, 29? Can you
I
give me the
only
answer?
finished question 27.
Okay, what's your answer for 27?
H.
H, is it H?
Gold.
Going? Is it H? Is that your answer? Don't know, not sure.
H.
H, thank you, is correct. How about 28?
I told you I didn't do.
I do now, quick, don't what you waiting for? Everyone finished already. Yishan, you finished already? Yeah, I see everyone finished. The three of them are waiting for you, Vincent. You're not supposed to be daydreaming. You see, this is recording, no? Your mom and dad will look through the video and say, how come my son is not doing this homework? Pay attention, come on. 28, 29, 30, 31, come on. Focus. What is question 28? What is the answer for 28, Vincent? Yes, 28, what's your answer? Yes, Bishan, what is the answer, Bishan?
F.
Yes, thank you. How about 29? What is the answer for 29?
When
29 is what, sorry?
goes.
No, alphabet. K, is it?
Yeah.
Yes, well done. 30? How about 30?
Went.
Very good. Past 10, which is, what is the alphabet? D. How about last one, 31? Pingshan, come on.
C.
Which one?
C.
C, gone. Yes, well done. Becky, you got all correct? Yishan, you got all correct? We done? Okay, well done, all of you. You realize, okay, let this Peggy, can you read to the whole class, the whole paragraph? Miss Ong is late. And with the answer, Ken, let's go.
Miss Ong is late. She is going to visit her aunt and the bus is coming soon. If she misses the bus, she will not be able to go to her aunt's house today. Mrs. Ong goes to her aunt's house every week. Her aunt made the best butter cake and always bake it when Mrs. Ong visits her. However, there was once when Mrs. Ong went to her aunt's house and her aunt did not bake a butter cake. It happened that someone came to her house and borrowed all the eggs. With the eggs gone, her aunt could not bake a cake.
Thank you. You realize this paragraph use the past tense, present tense, future tense, past perfect tense, okay? All these things. Now, first one definitely use the H, which is the going future tense. That's a going H, okay? Then next we are like what Vincent was saying, 28, he used the word F, which is go, able to. You see the word to, children? If you see the word in front, there's a to, cannot put anything that's past tense, cannot put that to went, to go in, to gone. So you have to put to go, right? So well done. Then dear Miss Ong, to her aunt last every week without fail. So you should put the word goes, 29, which is goes. So with one person, therefore is ghost. Okay, many people will be go. Her aunt makes the best butter cakes and always bakes it with whenever. So this sentence here, or this paragraph is a present tense. But here goes another tense. However, there was once. So that means a few weeks ago, a few months ago, or maybe a few days ago. Okay, that was this past tense. Number 30 will be D went to her aunt's house. So it's an action completed. See, there was once. So the sentence is continued. See, there was one until the full stop here. So it's definitely a past tense. Was, okay, went to her aunt's house. And it happened that someone had taken and borrowed the eggs. So the eggs has gone. Already past perfect, already gone. The cake has been broken into what? To make cakes already. So shell has been cracked. So well done, okay? Okay, last one here. This one is very easy, yeah. I don't want to read out first. Okay, the first one is down, at, with, over, and to. So Vincent, can you please pay attention now? Okay, you have to better complete from 32 to 35. I give you 3 minutes now, Vincent. All of you are fair. 3 minutes to complete this. Okay, so Vincent, later after 3 minutes, I'm timing you now. You got 3 minutes starting from now and give me the answer. Go. So pay attention, read through the questions at least twice. Left 1 minute to go. So Vincent, you have to tell me your answer before I read the passage, huh? There's only 4 answers, so should be fast, huh? Thirty seconds. Thank you. Peggy, you finished already? In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 3.5, 3.25. Okay, Bingshan, tell me what is 32 answer, please. A, B, C, D. 32 is? Yes, Bingshan. Vincent, what is the answer, Vincent? 32? What's the answer for 32? Come on.
D.
D for dog, is it? Okay, how about 33?
C.
Huh?
C.
C for cat. Okay, how about 34?
A and A.
34 is A, huh? Okay, how about 35?
B.
B for
B
point.
for-
Okay, thank you. So the answer. Okay, I'm going to type it out just in case you are not sure. Okay, the answer I show in the chat group. The answer for first one is D for dog. Number 2, 33 is A for apple. 34, E for elephant. And 35, B for bravo. Ishan, read the first one, many neighbors sign.
Many neighbors sighed when they saw Ing.
Ian. 这个名字很奇怪哦 Ian. It's a name of a guy. Okay, Ian. If you put I-V-A-N, it's called Ivan. So you take away the V, is pronounced as Ian. Okay, go.
Ian raving
Over.
the loss of his pet dog, Lucky.
So that means 他的狗死the loss sorry 没有死不见掉，他的狗不见掉。Okay, carry on.
They listened
Sympathetic. 就是很可怜，哎呦，poor thing 哦，他狗不见，哎呀，很可怜呢，哎呀，真是嘞，怎么会是这样呢 ？So the is very sympathetic， 替他很可怜。Carry on.
As he related the unpleasant incidents of how it was knocked down by a car while it was crossing the road.
Oh, sorry. That means it's not lost as 不见掉哦 Peggy. The loss of the dog 是他的狗死掉。Peggy, can you do me a favor? Can you get a tissue from your place and give it to me, please? Thanks, Ishan. Thank you. You're very bad, you, Peggy. At least Ishan give me a tissue paper. You laugh at me some more. My person was like, are you crazy? How to pass a tissue paper through Zoom? Yes, sorry, the loss of his pet dog 就是他的狗死掉了。So the answer, yeah, well read now, Ishan. Thank you. Give me a tissue, okay? 谢谢。Okay, 我拿到了。Okay, Raiden, let's read the last paragraph. Lucky
was actually kept on a leash, but had
want to be unleashed.
Unleashed.
Unleashed. To wander freely.
The next moment, she started barking at a stray cat. Lucky had gave a chase and ran across the road. A car came along and Lucky was killed instantly.
Instantly, write down the word, children. Write down this word, instantly means immediately. So Peggy, the dog is not lucky, it's called unlucky. He's not lucky enough. So Vincent, this poor dog, Vincent, the dog poor thing leh. The owner never leash the dog, let the dog anyhow run, thought the dog will be very good, obedient and disciplined. 怎么知道他看到一只猫，他去追那个猫，做到自己死掉。哎呀，真是可怜。poor thing 哦 ，really poor thing. Okay, now your hard work pays off. Okay, so we're going to look through some of the video now. Okay, wait. Okay, Becky, how many got correct the last one?
4.
All correct. Yishan?
3.
3, well done. Vincent, 2, huh? You got 2 correct. Okay, Raiden?
I got 2.
Okay, Raiden also got 2, huh? Okay, so now you know how, okay, you know what the answer already, huh? Okay, before I share, okay, one more time. Since the two boys, okay, not sure what is happening. Let me share with you this one here. Okay, so grieving over the loss. Over the loss means someone that lost something over to it. That means cannot succumb to it. He or she cannot take over, cannot control over, cannot how should I say, cannot live with it. Must hold on to that poor things that he has, like he lost his dog, lost his parents, lost something, or he cannot get over with it and done with it. So you have to keep thinking of it. That's called over the loss of something. So 33 we have is A. That means it was knocked down, not passed, knocked down. By the way, Raiden, do you got 32 correct? No, so it's over. What do you write, Raiden? 32?
A.
A, okay. Oh, grieving down the loss, no, so it should be down by the car. So the next one, which one you are wrong, Raiden?
33.
33, okay, so these two wrong, 34, 35 correct,
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So 35, you know, is knocked down.
A is the other one.
Sorry?
I put A for 33.
A for 33, not
Yeah.
A for 33 is correct, what? 33 is
Oh,
down.
I mean D.
D, 33 is D, He was knocked over by a car, is it?
Yeah.
So 34 and 35 correct lah.
Yes.
Okay. Let's move on to the first video of the day. Where's my video? Let's sit back and relax and enjoy the 11th secret to memorize things quickly than others. In 3, 2, 1, go.
"11 secrets to memorize things."
Can hear, Peggy? Can hear? Pay attention,
Have you seen the movie Limitless? Oh, I forget. If you have, you probably remember the main character who found a special pill that allowed him to recall all experience and knowledge and use it whenever he needed to.
Well, special pill.
Probably this were true. We learn things throughout our entire lives, but we don't know everything because we forget a lot of information. Why does this happen? How can we remember things much better? Well, Brightside will tell you about some simple memorizing tips and a universal formula that will retrieve any information from your memory when you need it. For starters, let's talk about why we forget things. Your brain is like a hard drive. The space is limited. Remember Sherlock Holmes? He couldn't name all the planets of the solar system. This is not because he missed school or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
Because he was too smart to have such irrelevant information in his memory. He deliberately erased facts he would never need. This is
Serious?
what your brain does. It protects you from overloading with information. That's why all new data is stored in the short-term memory, not the long one. So if you don't repeat it or use it, you forget it very quickly.
I hate this. Every time I halfway got this type of YouTube things.
A German psychologist, Hermann Ebbinghaus, researched the memory and its mechanisms. He described the forgetting curve, which shows that just 1 hour after learning something new, we forget more than half of the learned information. I'm sorry, what was that? Anyway, 1 day later, we remember only about 30%. Well, you can see where this is going. So, how to remember everything? There is a memorization technique called spaced repetition. To keep some information in your head for a longer time,
Pay attention.
try to put it into your long-term memory. Forced memorization is not very effective in this case because your brain can't make sense of the information quickly and form strong associations. Here, it all depends on the reason why you were learning something. How to memorize something quickly. The first situation is when you need to learn the information quickly. Use it once and forget most of it. This looks like a typical exam preparation, right? If you've been in a situation where you had only one night to prepare for an exam, give this video a like. To memorize something quickly, repeat the information right after learning it. The second repetition should be after 15 to 20 minutes. You don't need to return to the information between repetitions. Just rest and do something different. Let your brain relax. Repeat the learned material the third time after 6 to 8 hours. And you should have the final repetition 24 hours after the first contact with the information. Try this method next time you need to memorize something quickly and tell us how it worked in the comment section. Don't forget. Now, how to memorize something for a long time. If you want to remember things for a long time, you need to extend the memorization period. Here's the memorization plan. The first repetition should be right after learning, just like in the previous technique. Repeat the material after 20 to 30 minutes. And here, things are different. The third repetition should be only after 1 day. The next one after 2 to 3 weeks. And the final round is after 2 to 3 months. This way, you can learn something for a very long time because the brain thinks that if you return to the information, it means that it's necessary, so it doesn't get erased. Now, here are 11 simple tips that will help you memorize things easier and faster.
This is especially true in science and math. When you are young, that time in primary 1 and primary 2, when you have to memorize 2 timetable, 3 timetable, 4 timetable. So every time your teacher, your parents will ask you, Vincent, Peggy, Raydan, Ishan, please read your timetable, memorize the timetable, and you continue the process for many times until you are familiar with it.
Counting down from number 11, try to understand what you learned. You probably know the feeling when you're learning something, but you don't understand the information. Usually, such learning turns into a nightmare because it looks like learning a poem that has no rhyme. Another bad thing about learning something you don't understand is that if you forget some part of it, you will not be able to continue because you have only memorized the order of words, not their actual meaning. That's why we don't recommend doing it this way. What you should do is read the entire piece of information and figure out what the main point or points are. Try to retell what you have read using your own words.
That means that there is no shortcut. If you need to memorize the whole entire passage or entire things, like for science, you have to memorize the whole thing. Sometimes you remember shortcut, that means you end up the whole thing's upside down.
Do it as simply as you can. If you are successful, that means you understood the information, and now it will be way easier to memorize the details. Number 10, learn the most necessary information. If you feel like you have too much on your plate, set your priorities correctly. Decide what you have to know and what you can do without just fine. After that, focus on the key parts of what you need to memorize. If you find some time to devote to the less important information, great. Number 9, serial position effect. No, this is not when you position your Cheerios on the right side. When learning something new, remember this. Things that are at the beginning and the end are memorized the best. Use this effect to your advantage. Sort the information so that the key parts are at the beginning and at the end. Number 8, interference theory. Switch your attention from one topic to another, from one activity to another. For example, you're preparing for a public talk. You've learned the text for 15 minutes. It's time to take a break. Rest every 15 to 20 minutes because this is the period when attention is at its best and people usually stop being attentive. So the best thing you can do is switch to something completely different, like playing the guitar or watching a Brightside video. Another thing you should be careful with is learning some similar information. Interference theory suggests that similar memories get mixed and become a mess. That's why, if you know you're about to learn something that at least remotely resembles what you've already learned, we recommend taking a long break before starting something new. Number 7, learn opposite things.
The stock market keeps going up, cryptocurrencies keep going up, NFTs keep going up, real estate keeps going up.
Opposites are easily memorized in pairs. For example, if you're learning a new language, memorize day and night together. This way, you will build a connection between these two things in your mind. So if you forget one of them, the second one will help you recall. Number 6, build your own mind palace. And this is about Sherlock Holmes again. Do you remember how he could travel in his mind palace for hours looking for the necessary information?
Get out, I need to get my mind palace.
The idea is to associate certain things with a certain place. For example, if you are in your room, try to connect the thing you are learning to something in your room. Repeat it a few times. After that, try to recall what the room looks like in your memory and repeat the things you learned.
For example, if you are studying circulatory system, you might use it as a cat. Then the dog, you can use it as a respiratory system. Then the bookshelf, you can refer to your heart system, something like that, okay?
Learn this way. Or try this. Divide all the material you need to memorize into a few parts.
Yeah,
Learn
all right.
these parts in different parts of your apartment, or better, in different places in your city. This way, the memorized information won't be something dull or boring. It will be associated with some other memories, smells of places, people you saw there, and so on. Number 5, use nail words. The point of this technique is to nail one learned thing to another. For example, if you need to memorize the French for nail, you should also look up wall, hammer, and other words you can logically connect to nail.
So if you're studying your skeletal system, then you are nearly, it's like bones, maybe muscle, maybe joint, coming out, maybe skull, things like that.
Number 4, make up stories. If you need to memorize a lot of information in a particular order, try to put the pieces into a story. It's important that the pieces are connected to each other with some kind of plot. So if you accidentally forget something, you can always recall what was supposed to happen next in the story. Yes, this might seem like you need even more effort, but it's true. Believe us, it works wonders. Number 3, use a tape recorder. Actually, does anybody use a tape recorder anymore? Well, record the information somehow you are learning and listen to the recording a few times. Yes, it might take you some time to get used to the sound of your voice, like I had to do.
I think some of you will have a handphone, okay? If you have a handphone, it's good that sometimes you record your own voice inside the handphone, then you play back and listen to your own voice when you're memorizing, say, take for example, the science, skeletal, muscular, respiratory system, or living thing and non-living things, magnets and things like that. So repeat, okay, using this recorder.
It might seem strange or unpleasant in the beginning. This method is handy because it allows all types of memory work. First, you read the information, so you saw it with your eyes.
Yes,
and then
correct.
you heard it with your ears. The more contact you have with what you are learning, the better you memorize it.
Exactly.
Number 2, visualize. Use your body language when learning. This will help you trigger your muscle memory. And number 1, choose only.
I like this one. I like this one. This is my favorite. They say a picture speaks 1,000 words. I always like to do these type of things to memorize during my university time. When I'm studying my university, I like to use this diagram to memorize things, especially those very complicated
Use your
things.
body language when learning. This will help you trigger your muscle memory. And number 1, choose only the best materials. Don't use outdated books and methods of learning. Things have changed a lot since the books were written. Don't waste your time on something that may turn out to be wrong. Go online and check the most recent information on the subject.
Yes, exactly.
Do you know any other memorizing tips? If yes, share them in the comment section below. Like this video and send it to your friends. And of course, don't forget, well, how can you forget anything after watching this video? Don't forget to click the subscribe button to join us on the bright side.
Out there. So we thought we'd create a simple video investigating which ones are scientifically sound and actually work. From the outside, it seems like a simple equation. Your weight is determined by the balance between the calories you take in and the calories you burn. By changing what you eat or your activity level,
Remember the
equation
words calorie,
towards weight
carbs,
gain or
protein,
loss, which brings us to our first category of diets, calorie restriction. Companies like Weight Watchers claim you can eat whatever you want as long as you stay below a prescribed number.
What you
of
read just now,
calories.
Vincent, Peggy,
Knowing
Michelle,
calories from
and
junk food
Wayden.
is technically allowed, but from a health perspective, it's important to think about the nutritional value of the foods too. If you don't, you risk heart problems, nutrient deficiencies.
Science student must use the CAL, calorie.
Optimal nutrition or cron diets generally reduce their caloric intake by 20% while still meeting the daily nutritional requirements. For example, instead of having a whole apple, a cron dieter might just have the apple skin, which contains most of the nutrients. If used properly and not excessively, calorie restriction can be a safe and effective tool for weight loss. Next up is carb restriction. Many diets like the South Beach, Atkins, or Zone diet suggest that carbs are the enemy of the fit body you've always dreamed of.
CARBS and right now carbs,
More carbs
you
are
might use
taken
in your
in,
close
the liver
passage
converts them
or
into
comprehension.
fats. But for most healthy, reasonably active people, carbs are broken down to glucose and transported to the cells for energy. Very little is actually turned into fat. In response to excessive glucose, the body uses insulin to turn it into glycogen, which is stored in the liver and muscles. This glycogen may later be broken down in times of low glucose to refuel the body. But the type of carbs you eat do matter. Those from simple sugars like honey, fruit, or sugar are more readily turned into triglycerides or fat than complex carbs like whole grains and veggies. If you consistently eat way more than necessary, and most calories are from simple carbs, then these will be converted to fat. Low-carb diets often have extreme restriction at first. No starches like bread or pasta, and no sugars including from fruits or even alcohol. This can lead to some intense side effects including constipation, dry mouth, bad breath, fatigue, dizziness, and nausea. In studies, carb restriction dieters tend to lose weight faster initially.
Oops. The Wi-Fi got problem.
Compared to those simply using calorie restriction, but this is likely due to water loss, which returns in later phases when you're encouraged to eat normally again. On top of this, the Atkins diet, for example, promotes caloric intake from high fat and high protein sources, which means meats, cheeses, cream, butter, and losing weight. Sounds pretty good, right? But many doctors show concerns over the high intake of saturated fat that it may lead to more bad cholesterol and therefore an increased risk of heart disease. Some claim these diets are dangerous and unhealthy, even though they promote the limitation of foods like carrots, sweet potatoes, or apples that provide the body with important micronutrients and vitamins. Instead, people require supplements, which the body is not able to absorb as effectively as vitamins, minerals, and micronutrients in whole foods. Then there are high-protein diets. The main principle is that protein-rich foods are not as easily broken down by the body and take more energy to digest than carb-rich food. This means you won't feel hungry again as quickly, and you're more likely to run a caloric deficit than if you ate the same number of calories from carbs. The paleo diet, for example, suggests that 10,000 years ago, agriculture was introduced, and the human diet changed from hunter-gatherers eating primarily meat, wild fruits, veggies, and nuts to diets containing more.
So you can see from many years ago until now, people are eating foods, evolutions and revolution changes. So some people eat those food that is not cooked, but now you see things are different change.
And in this video, we will explore what is a diet. What we eat on an everyday basis determines how we look and how we feel, and that in turn reflects what we will achieve. If this is your first time on this channel, then make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon to get updates on my latest videos about time management and productivity. Diet is a selected food that a person chooses to consume in order to control their weight or for medical reasons. One of the most common goals that people have is to be in a great physical shape, and sometimes it means losing some weight, while other times it means gaining some weight. And while people are quick to get a gym membership, they don't pay too much attention to the food that they are consuming. You can be hitting a gym 7 days a week or running every day and still struggle to lose weight if that is your ultimate goal. And diet is not only about weight management, it also plays an important role in your energy levels and productivity. With every meal that we eat, we consume calories, and total caloric intake will determine if you'll be able to lose weight. In addition to calories, we have to look at three main macronutrients of food: carbohydrates, proteins, and fats.
Take note of these three things. Okay, these three things are very important: carbohydrate, proteins, and fats. You'll learn this in your primary 4 science as well. Okay?
And fats. You can calculate your TDEE, or total daily energy expenditure, and the proportions of macronutrients.
Okay, so now I'm going to share with you
Hi, kids. Today we're going to talk about what to do when you feel like giving up. It's called determination.
Are you ready? You're gonna sit back and do it. I like this guy so much, seriously. It's very interesting.
Whenever you try to do something important, I can assure you that something is going to slow you down or get into your way. Or maybe you'll just get tired and want to quit. I know that's happened to me. Well, that's when we need to show determination, which is overcoming obstacles in order to reach my goal.
Give me a
So
minute.
first of all, we need to set the right goals